Hello, good afternoon, Ms. Bhakti. Hello,
Hi, good afternoon.
good afternoon, ma'am. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are audible. I am just starting my video. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi, you look so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Palak from Asha Akanksha Foundation, and
Mhm.
welcome to our event, Career Talk. Uh,
Thank you.
so, can we start with a little introduction, and can you tell us about yourself a bit?
Yes, sure. So I am Bhakti Deshpande from Bhopal. I have completed my counseling psychology masters in 2020, and since then I have been practicing online counseling because unfortunately I graduated during the pandemic, so I have to continue. I had no option to. I wish I can get an opportunity to face to face counseling, but since then it has been going great, and I have got a really good response in terms of the satisfaction from the clients, and I'm really proud of myself to be a counselor at present time.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah.
First of all, I would like to ask like a most common question. Why did you choose this, like counseling as your career?
Oh, okay. So why did I choose this counseling as a career?
Yeah.
I never knew that I was going to, pursue psychology as my full-time profession. So when I was in 12th, there was this instinct. No, in 2013, when we were supposed to choose a subject for our, further career options. So I somehow conveyed this message to my school that we should start on humanities, and I don't know what made me think that time that I could be good in psychology. So that was there in my mind, and then after 12th, when I like graduated from passed out from commerce, I took career counseling, and my counselor suggested me that you can be good with human behavior. So that is the only reason why I selected psychology, trusting onto her. She's my guru, and I have like learned a lot from her, and I look forward to meet her every now and then. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Mhm.
So now every person like has different traits and like is different individually. But like I would
Mhm.
like to ask you, what do you consider as the most important trait for a therapist to have?
Mm, I think being empathetic, empathy is the greatest trait that I feel that a person should have, and because of that quality in me, that was, I think, God gifted, and which was really required in the field of psychology. That's what my counselor made me think upon that, and realize the fact that I am very empathetic, and adaptive to whatever situation is given, and accepting to challenges. So I think these are the three traits that a counselor should have.
Okay. And
Yeah.
and ma'am, like how has your journey been like as a counselor since bachelor's to now?
It has been a roller coaster ride. I had so many breakdowns, I had so many happy moments, and I had really proud moments as well. So it has been a roller coaster ride, but no doubt that there's like this constant instinct to work on something, all right, where you feel that you belong there. So there was this instinct that I always felt, where there were downs in my life, I always felt, no, I have to be there, because um I can be good with people and I am good with people. So that made me, stick to the path. There were times that I felt like I should quit psychology. What is this? Why is it so difficult? I am not getting neuropsychology. I mean, I used to hate certain subjects a lot, and I used to love certain subjects a lot. So there was nothing in middle of it. So it was always like either I'm hating it one semester and then the second semester I'm loving it. So I never was in between that, what should I do? Should I go for it or should I not? So the the more powerful thing was to love a subject. There was plenty of subjects that I loved, and there were like couple of subjects which I hated. So that was the decision making criteria that, I am meant for this and I have to do this anyhow. So yeah.
This sounds really terrific, ma'am. Still, you chose what you love, so it's really good.
Yeah.
I am glad you did that because you are
Yeah.
inspiring me so much. I am really like thrilled.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So, ma'am, talking about your experience, like keeping all the confidentiality needed, can you tell us about an experience like a client or a person that was really difficult for you till now?
Mhm. Mhm. So till now, in past 1 year, I have dealt with more than hundreds of clients, and during that period, I there were a couple of clients which I felt were very difficult for me to handle because the most difficult topic for me, to guide clients is of self acceptance. It is terrific. It is very very difficult when a client is under a constant dilemma of how to accept himself or herself, and the person is not accepted in the family as a person itself. And more to it, there are so many stigmas attached to body image, then your self image, and then people are not accepting you as a person itself. So I felt there is where, and the client is also struggling in the professional life as well. It's not that one aspect of the life is better. So what I feel is self acceptance, every part of your life, career, your personal, your private, your family problems. There were kids who were not accepted by their family itself. So I feel like that is the one agenda that I feel a person can be accepted by the family, but there are so many people who are not even accepted by the family. So there is where I feel that it is very hard for them to accept themselves as to wherever they are born in and whatever they are doing right now. So that is the one difficulty I have faced a lot.
And ma'am, when I was like reading about you, I went through something and I saw you were working for art therapy
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. Yeah. So, like, how was your experience in that? I just wanted to
Mm-hmm.
know your thoughts.
Mm-hmm. So art therapy is basically describing yourself or putting emotions that you will never come out with, okay, intentionally or unintentionally. But art is something which expresses you a lot, which identifies problems that are lying inside you, and which comes as on the paper or on canvas. So there are so many art therapy techniques which help us to see the inner linings of a person or hidden feelings of a person who is going through. So that was the experience. And art is something which I was always inclined to, and I'm really inclined to right now as well. So that is one therapy which I would like to have it in person, having 10 clients and having 20 of them sitting in front of me, expressing their thoughts, expressing their feelings through art. So that is one thing that I really really want to have in like offline terms. Once this pandemic is over, I make sure that I do a workshop on that.
Please tell us.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah. Ma'am, also, like, what would you recommend to the students right now? Like some do's and don'ts, which are trying to pursue counseling, like in this
Mm-hmm.
pandemic time, as you
Mm-hmm.
have graduated during those times as well.
Counseling in terms of profession or in terms of career?
In terms of career.
All right. So what I recommend is one should know himself or herself before choosing a career. All right. So what my career specialist told me was, do you know yourself? Do you know what are you capable of? Do you know how many things you can handle at one time? And before this, there were a lot of professions in my head that was going on, and I was so much in dilemma to what to choose and where to go, because I was from commerce field and it has vast and wide varieties of things. Then my counselor told me that you are a person who is people's person, and you are somebody who is very emotional and empathetic. So one has to know themselves so much that they want to fit in some career. Okay, for me, psychology came as an jigsaw puzzle. I felt like I was incomplete without psychology, and bringing psychology in my life has completed me thoroughly. So I have got to know more about myself, explored more about myself, and have made me help people, which I don't think I would have done in any other profession. So that's how. That's what one thing I would give to students who are like wanting to choose some career path and wanting to have counseling. First, let yourself know who you are actually and what you want in your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, so, like, as we were talking about pandemic, so it is affecting a lot of people's mental health right now. So, what do
Mhm.
you do outside of work that like helps you maintain healthy and a well balanced life mentally?
Okay, to be honest, I am not someone who is so much concerned about physical fitness, physical maybe uh, shaping, body shaping or something, but I'm very much into fitness internally and externally. So I practice yoga, which makes me really calm and handle my situations, handle my emotions if efficiently. And I am a I love to cook for myself and for the people around me. So that's one thing. That's the thing I am not so conscious about my health. It's just that for my mental health, of course, I take my time a lot. If I feel I have to do it, if I feel I'm good to do it, only then I take that task. Otherwise, I don't pressurize myself. That's how I keep myself in balance. Because for us, it is very difficult. It becomes very difficult at times where you have four clients or three clients, and you personally are going through so much of negativity around. You're losing people around you, and then you have to handle all of those emotions with which is coming from four other people and in four different areas of life. So it becomes really very difficult sometimes to handle those emotions as well as ours. So to keep that in mind, I feel that if I'm ready to do it, only then I take it. Otherwise, I don't pressurize that. That's how I take. I balance my health and mental health and physical health. Physical health के लिए तो मैं बिल्कुल परेशान नहीं होती हूँ. जैसा चल रहा है चलने दो. खाओ पियो मस्त रहो. That's how I am. So and I feel life is so short, yeah. Looking at the scenario, I don't feel that I'll live for 100 years or 60 years also. So why to pressurize yourself and miss out on something that you really want to do? So just do what makes you happy, right? So that's how I live.
Even I do that now. Seriously, like I eat a lot, sleep a lot. That's it.
बस यही यही सुख है, जीवन का यही सुख है. काम करो, खाओ, सो, आराम करो.
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
And ma'am, lastly, like if you weren't a therapist, what would you like to be in life?
Oh my God, there are so many things that I could be. I want to be especially. And I think that was one of the reason that I chose psychology कि नहीं इतनी सारी चीजें अगर करनी है ना तो मुझसे कुछ ऐसा चूज करो जो तुमने कभी नहीं सोचा था. So I would want to be a fashion enthusiast. I would want to be a chef. I would want to be a event manager. I would want to be um a stylist, okay, and I would want to be a content creator. So there are so many aspects to it, and I would want to be a pilot also or an air hostess also sometime. So when I go back and feel yeah PCM ले लिया होता ना तो शायद आज pilot होती. You know, those kind of thoughts. I feel that I am still in my teenage where I'm still struggling to, live my dreams up to what I can also do like else other than this counseling and stuff. So there are so many things. I want to be a homemaker also. So and endless dreams and endless fantasies. So don't go there.
This is so inspiring, ma'am. Like students nowadays just are difficult to find even one thing for their life, and you have a list ready to do what is next, and things
That
like
is
that.
that is very, very confusing for me because at times I feel like I could have been a good chef. Then when I dress up nicely, I feel like I could be a good fashion enthusiast. Shit. Then when I post a reel on Instagram, I feel like I could be a good content creator also. So
Even
there are
I was
plenty of
relating
things.
to all of your answers, ma'am. Like I'm doing bachelor's in psychology right now, and I'm in my
Oh,
I
nice.
just completed my second year. So
Very nice.
I
Very
was
nice.
really like connecting to you all your answers because
Mm,
it is sometimes really difficult. Like even when we
mm,
read case studies, it's difficult for us to think
mm.
about it. That like solving
Yeah.
it on like face to face, it
Yeah.
will be difficult. But yeah, that's what the fun part
Yeah.
is, I think.
Exactly. Exactly. Correct. So true. So are you enjoying, are you planning to pursue masters and all
Yeah,
in
yes,
future?
ma'am. I will be doing masters. Like I'm just thinking, I am more into forensics, but India doesn't provide that much for
Yeah.
forensic
Hmm.
psychology. Like
Hmm.
maybe outside India, but if I'm
Yes.
doing it inside, like in India, then I will have to choose something between counseling or clinical. They are
Yeah.
not many other options here. Yeah, that's it.
Hmm.
I'm also on that
Great.
path, choosing right now.
Yeah, great. I have been there. Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I think we should end this here now. And it was
All right.
a pleasure talking to you. And thank you so much for this interview. Like we are
Thank you
really
so
glad
much.
to have you
Yeah.
here and you taking us time to talk to us. Thank you so much, ma'am.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Thank you so much.
And